Alright, that was Faith Will Rise in the Name of the Lord, a Brenton Brown song as performed by my friend Richard White. Check him out on YouTube, Richard White. And this is part 3 of Presumptive GOP Nominee Donald Trump, Friday, May 27, San Diego rally, before and after. This is part 3, as promised. And as I had predicted in part 1 and part 2, it went without a hitch. And I want you to check this out.
USA Radio News with Chris Barnes. Inside a Donald Trump rally in San Diego, Sarah Palin tells the crowd,
"He is now we the people's nominee, so suck it up, cupcake!"
Outside the rally, thousands of protesters clashing with police. Police say some of the protesters breached a barricade. Some arrests have been made. Police are still trying to keep the protesters and the Trump supporters separated as the pro-Trump crowd is trying to leave the San Diego convention.
Hey, where's the National Guard? Where's the SWAT? It stopped right here in San Diego. The San Diego PD, the San Diego Police Department, Blue Lives Matter, the San Diego Police Department did their job. Unlike Irvine, California, and New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and all those other places that had all that chaos, all the police departments in the United States, they have what it takes to control crowds and everything and to ensure civility, but they chose not to. In San Diego, it figures California with a K. Oh, give me a break. San Diego, Southern California. San Diego's and America's finest. They did their job. Go ahead, listen to this, continue.
Center. Trump says of those who are outside the venue,
"These are thugs."
Also, Donald Trump announcing he will not be debating Bernie Sanders after initially saying he was willing to do so. Trump's campaign now releasing a statement saying it would be, quote, inappropriate for Trump to debate the second-place finisher in the Democratic primaries. This is USA Radio News. We told you at the top of the newscast about the unrest in San Diego outside a Donald Trump rally this evening. Meanwhile, a Trump supporter in a wheelchair was cold-clocked by some anti-Trump protesters a few days ago at a New Mexico rally. Here's USA Russ Jones with his story.
A bottle gets thrown on my wife, she churns, a bottle gets thrown on me, and water gets thrown on us.
That's Derek Scott of Albuquerque, New Mexico, during an interview on Trending Today USA.
You see that? The news isn't about San Diego. The news is about Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's old news. What about San Diego? Huh? What about San Diego? Is there anything dramatic, terrorizing, anything of that sort happening in San Diego, Southern California, California with the K? No. They have to revert to Albuquerque or elsewhere.
So the news is about New Mexico, even though San Diego's Trump rally just occurred. So there's nothing newsworthy about any kind of chaos that happened in San Diego. So directly to the last one, well, not Irvine, but New Mexico. You get it.
Thought liberals were supposedly more tolerant of differing views.
I really like Trump, to be honest, but don't judge me. You don't even know me. I mean, give me a break.
He's also troubled that none of the campaigns have challenged the increasing number of violent outbreaks at Trump events.
That's alright, guys. Listen up. Here comes some more sound bites. That's all it is a bunch of sound bites. Bunch of sound bites. They don't have anything exciting to say, so they just got a whole bunch of little sound bites. Coming on up is some guy got his bloody nose, and you know what? It wasn't a Tea Partier, it wasn't a Trump supporter, but this time, wow, San Diego. It was actually a Hillary supporter that got a bloody nose, and he's crying. Hey, anybody get a video? Anybody get a video? Here it is.
Are you a Trump supporter or are you against Trump? I'm a very Hillary supporter. I spoke from yeah. Does anyone know if they got a video? Did anyone get a video?
Anybody get a video?
Does anyone have a video?
Anybody got a video? Anybody got a video? Hillary. God. Other than that, it went without a hitch. Check this out. It's coming on. No dead air. No dead air. Yeah, I got a couple of little commercial stuff in there, you know. But you know what? It went without a hitch. The guy must have had a big mouth or something. As I said in the previous one, we're scrappers here in San Diego. And you know what? We try to resist. We're chill.
Rally it was later on, but now you always want to put Trump's name on there because Trump is good for ratings, and so they do this.
This is a bunch of riffraff.
Donald Trump, if I'm the
This is just little conservative radio riffraff.
If I'm the Republicans right now, I'm taking all of these protests, I'm putting this on a commercial. You remember how Hillary Clinton took all the negative things that other Republicans said about Donald Trump and put it into a commercial? Well, you're going to see a lot of that this fall, but if I'm Donald Trump, if I'm the Republicans, I'm taking video of these idiot protesters jumping up and down on police cars, waving Mexican flags, setting fire to things, and committing acts of violence, and I'm saying, here are the supporters of Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton.
I don't even know who this guy is in San Diego.
They're protesting me, so they must be supporters of Hillary and Bernie. Do you really want to put who they want in office? You know, something like that.
The guy's got nothing to say. The dude's got nothing to say. He's got nothing to say.
You know, if you're going to associate, if the media is going to continue to associate all this violence with Donald Trump himself, he should fight back, and that's the way to do it. Hey, this isn't my problem. A lot of these protesters, when you ask them what they're protesting, they start talking, especially the ones that get violent. They say, well, Donald Trump, he's obvious fact.
You know what? There was no violence in San Diego, actually. So the guy didn't really have any talking points. Like I said in the last part 2, this is part 3, but what I said in part 3, what I said in part 2 is everybody is expecting the worst. So they got their little lined legal papers and they put their talking points and everything. This guy that we were just listening to, I don't know who he is. He's somebody on, San Diego's, talk radio. But they didn't have anything to say. They're talking about everything somewhere else, but not in San Diego. You know what the news is? It was a great day in San Diego.
I want to play you the top of the hour news from here in San Diego. Right now it's like 7:30, so go ahead and check this out. The top of the hour news. This is what the news is.
News Radio 600 Kogo. Live, local, breaking.
Protesting crowd disperses. I'm Sarah Bartlett. Police are getting the last of the protesters out of the Gaslamp district following Donald Trump's speech this afternoon. Our team coverage continues. Kogo's Phil Farrar is downtown.
This day began around 6 o'clock this morning. Several hundred Donald Trump supporters lining up to see and hear the presumptive GOP presidential nominee here at the San Diego Convention Center. 10,000 strong showing up, many turned away. Outside, peaceful protesters, but that all changed a couple of hours after the speech. Skirmishes breaking out, arrests were made, others detained, 18 police agencies involved, making sure the public was safe. They had a plan. No officers injured. Several people will be spending the weekend in jail.
Several, more like over a dozen.
That's right. There were over a dozen. Did you hear anything like that in Albuquerque or Irvine? Over a dozen. Now, I wonder tomorrow if it's going to change from over a dozen to 24, maybe 30. But they say several. Like I said, they try to hype it up. Here we go. Let's continue. Never mind me.
News. And now we go to Kogo's Jack Cronin, also downtown.
Police Chief Shelley Zimmerman says she was very proud of the way her officers and the 17 other agencies involved today handled the situation outside the Donald Trump rally. Things were peaceful from well before 6 in the morning till about 4 o'clock, 4:15, near the corner of 5th and L Streets across at the convention center. That's when the protests turned unruly. Objects were thrown at officers, rocks and bottles. Fights broke out. Punches were thrown. Things were burned. That's when the police department had to call an unlawful assembly and disperse the crowd of about 1,000 protesters. Got a little dicey there just after 4 o'clock until around 5, but the police department with hundreds and hundreds of
a little dicey
agencies involved were able to sweep through, clear the crowd. No officers were hurt. No property was damaged in downtown San Diego today as the crowd was dispersed. In the Gaslamp, Jack Cronin, Kogo News.
And we'll continue to keep you updated on what's going on downtown. You can see photos and videos from today's rally and hear Donald Trump's speech at Kogo.com.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date for nothing.
A judge in San Diego said today he will...
Yeah, they'll keep you up to date. You know what the news is today? The very hour between 6 and 7 o'clock, you know what the news at the top of the hour was? Captain America is a traitor. Yeah, okay, Captain America is a traitor. You know how old that news is? That's 3-day-old news. And now that nothing has happened in San Diego, they're bringing up news from 3 days ago. You know what they've been talking about for 3 days? They've been talking about Irvine and Albuquerque, New Mexico, and all this other stuff, the violence, the National Guard, the SWAT, turning over cop cars, hitting cops with bottles and injuring them and all this stuff, and expecting the worst in San Diego. So, you know what? Hey, this is part 3 of the presumptive GOP nominee Donald Trump. Friday, May 27th, San Diego rally before and after. I'm Mike Tobin for the Michael Tobin Show. God bless you, and sorry for sounding like a whiner, but hey, This is it. This is part 3, and it is over with. God bless you. Have a nice day.
I've seen all good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way. I've seen all good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way.
Take a straighter, stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the white queen run so fast, she hasn't got time to make you a wife. 'Cause it's time in time with your time, and this news is captured. Move me on to any black square. Use me anytime you want. Just remember There's so much that we need to share. So send a smile and show that you care. I give a little bit of my life for you. So give a little bit of your time to me. See the man with the lonely eyes. Oh, take his hand, you'll be so sad. Give a little bit of your love to me. I can feel it. I'll give a little bit. I'll give a little bit of my life for you. Now's the time that we need to share. So find yourself. We're on our way back home. We're going back home. Don't you need to get back home? Oh yeah, we're going back home. You gotta get a feeling. We gotta get a feeling. We'll get a feeling right now. Come a long way, and then you have a long ride. Come a long way, oh, can we sing tonight?
Wait. Mission. What? That is on the cross. Mission. What? That is on the cross. Mission. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. A miracle, oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees will let me singing so happily. For joyfully.